Hey guys, there's 3 money-making mind shifts you're gonna need to perform if you expect to make any dough online. So stick around, let's check out this intro, and we'll talk about them. Hey guys, welcome back. This is Arkell with PassiveAutomation.com. Today we're going to talk about 3 money mind shifts that you're going to need to adjust if you expect to make any income online. I want to thank Jacob Karras, who talked a little bit about this in one of his videos that I watched today. He talked about mindset. I want to delve a little deeper than he did, but this channel is about passive income, generating that through affiliate marketing, setting up an online business. If these things interest you, please subscribe and hit that bell notification. And whenever you see a video pop up of mine, guys, come on, comment, tell me what you think, tell me what I'm saying right, tell me what I'm saying wrong. Let's build a community, and we would love to have you join and kind of let's help each other out. One thing I want to start off talking about is I have my wife's phone. I was printing off my notes, my computer wouldn't work, my printer was crashing. It didn't stop me, okay? I'm still out here gonna shoot this video no matter what. So that'll happen in you trying to produce content, build your business online. Stuff's gonna crash, push through it, don't ever stop. Okay, 3 mind shifts that you need to make. 1, people have this fear of spending money, especially when it comes to purchasing things online, such as courses or trainings or masterminds or events. You need to move past that. You need to realize that when you are spending money online, you are investing in the knowledge of somebody else. Now, when you go to school, right, you go to school for 4 years to get your undergrad like I did, 2 years to get my MBA, spend close to $100,000, right? I'm spending that money to learn from other people who are smarter than I am. But the thing with online marketing and courses and business and masterminds, it's incredible because you can spend a lot less money and you're basically paying to learn everything that person learned over years. So Spencer Meekum, he's an affiliate marketer, and I paid $897 and $997, so close to $1,000, right? And that was a big step for me. But what did I get? I got access to all his information, all his knowledge that he'd spent years and years learning, and have it all at my fingertips now that I can access and that I can look back at when I have questions. I can revisit. So you need to realize that spending money online to take a course or to have a coach, those are really investments in yourself, and you're gonna need to be willing to do that, or you're gonna basically spin your wheels for years and years and years and not have a whole lot of results. You're basically paying for shortcuts, right? Paying for that knowledge that other people have spent years trying to attain. You know, there's that fear from a lot of people to spend that money. And I think it comes down to this second thing that's a related mind game we're playing with ourselves. So 1, you need to get over that fear of being able to spend that money and see it as an investment instead of a loss of money. Because as you spend money, it comes back to you. But I think it's caused by this fear. We have a fear of spending money, right? And I think a lot of us grew up in situations where we'd ask our parents for something from the store and they'd say, oh, I can't afford it. Or they'd say, oh, we don't have money for that. So you grow up in this atmosphere of there's not money for it. Whereas what you really need to be doing is, if you want something, you have to say, how can I afford that? Really good example, my wife, there was a conference she wanted to go to. It was a 1-day conference, like 4 hours in the morning, where they were doing some exercise stuff, and it cost like $100. Not a big deal, right? Well, for her it was. She's like, I can't afford it. It's $100. And I'm like, honey, why don't you just say, I want to go. How can I afford it? And so it's really interesting because she went through some stuff. She was cleaning up one day and she found some item. I don't even know what it was old, like, homeschool books. And she decided to put them up for sale. And the lady, guess what? She offered her $100 for them, and it was exactly the amount that she needed. So instead of telling the universe, I can't afford it, don't help me out at all, I'm just gonna sit here, woe is me, say, universe, God, whoever, whatever, I want this, how can I get it? And as you spend your mind power and your action trying to solve that problem, things miraculously happen for good. So that's the other shift you need to make, is instead of going online and saying, oh man, there's this course I really want, it's $1,000, I can't afford that. Say, it's $1,000, how can I get it? Another quick story, James Smiley, he's my coach in Mentor Lab. He talked about a story of, he was at an event, gave this really good speech, had the sales pitch at the end, and some guy said, I just came here from Mexico, I can't afford it. It was like a $2,000 thing. And he's like, look dude, I'm not gonna give it to you for free because I wouldn't be doing you any favors. And so that very day, the guy, he went door to door in this like neighborhood and told them that he had this course he wanted to buy for $1,000. Would anybody be willing to donate? The very next day he came back with all the money he needed, right? So which kind of person are you? Are you the one who's gonna go get the money that you need? Or are you gonna say, woe is me? If you're willing to go get the money you need, you'll be invincible, man. You can do anything you want, okay? So that's a very important thing mindset-wise, is saying, I can afford it, and this is how I'm gonna get it. I've spent more money in the last 6 months on online stuff than I ever have, on coaching, on courses, but guess what? Because I'm willing to spend that money, one, I'm getting the benefit, but two, I'm telling the universe, you know what, I can get stuff, I can do this, money will come to me. I really believe that. Okay, the last thing I'm gonna talk about is how you use your money. So a lot of people, when they do start making money, they start telling the world, I'm not afraid to spend money, I will spend it on things that are relevant to their business. Then they start making money, but what they do with that money that they make, they're not making wise decisions, right? You see a lot of these pro athletes who get all this money, and then within a couple years they waste it all away. So what you need to be doing, especially when you're trying to grow your business, is when you are making money, you need to start reinvesting that in your business. So for me, I have a side business where I pull in, doing not much of anything, anywhere between $600 to $1,500 a month. If I focused more of my time on it, I could pull in a lot more than that, right? $2,500 to $4,000. But for right now, that's not my focus. But what I am doing with those $600 to $1,500 is I'm using that to learn Facebook ads, to do ad spend, to get a mentor, to buy a training. I'm using that money to reinvest either in my own education or in my business. I spent some of that money running some traffic to a funnel that I was testing out. And so you need to realize that if you want to have massive success and achieve incredible results, especially early on, any profits you're getting, you need to reinvest those back in the business through education or through scaling your paid strategy, right? Because if you just receive all this money and then blow it on, I mean, as an example, there's a NBA basketball player who's one of my idols growing up, Antoine Walker, right? He made millions and millions of dollars, but he'd go to eat after games, and he'd have all his buddies, 40 buddies, and they'd spend, 10 grand on alcohol or whatever the case may be. I'm not sure if that's a true amount, but I don't want to knock Antoine Walker because I love the guy. But the principle is, take care of the money that you have, and the money will take care of you down the end. So guys, again, just to recap, let's go over those real quick. The 3 money-making mind shifts that you need to make is 1, not this fear of spending money, but the excitement at dropping the money that you need to get the training and learning from other people. That's 1. 2, it's because it's this underlying, I can't afford things versus how can I afford it? So that whole mind shift of going out and figuring out how you're gonna get it instead of saying, I can't. ClickFunnels is $97 a month. I get a 14-day free trial. Okay, after 14 days, no, it cost me $97 a month. How am I gonna afford that? How am I gonna get my own affiliates to cover that cost so I don't have to spend that? I have 2 affiliate programs I'm in that I'm paying for, the Core and ClickFunnels. I don't pay for anymore, okay? Because the money I'm bringing in is more than the cost for me to be in the program. So, and the last thing, of course, let's recap, is once you are making money and profit, reinvesting that money into scaling up your business. Guys, I hope those 3 tips helped you. If you have any other suggestions, what money thoughts do you think are permeating our society? One I think would be like having everyone else pay for your stuff, right? Okay, so drop a comment below, guys. Please subscribe and hit the bell notifications, and we will catch you on the next video. Thanks.